So as y'all can see, guys, it is dark outside. It is right at 8 o'clock. And I just now finished fleshing out 4 more capes. Got a little bit of a late start this morning, but had to work on some videos and do a few things. So still got to work. The way I see it, if I'm not hunting or I'm not fishing, I got to be working. That way when it's pretty outside, like Monday and Tuesday, this coming week, supposed to be in the upper 60s, 70s. Gonna be time to go fishing. Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is Thursday morning, and it is snowing again, which is not good when you're an Alabama resident. I want it to be about 75 degrees. I want to go fishing. I want to be warm. And, it ain't happening today. It's supposed to be the 70s, I think, Monday. 4 days away. 5. So, welcome to Alabama crazy weather. So, today we have got 4 capes. Fortunately, they're thawed now. I was going to flesh them yesterday, but they did not thaw out in time. So, today I'm going to flesh out those 4 capes, get them salted, and get them in a pickle tomorrow. I got 4 in the pickle yesterday, so we'll get 4 more. That's going to give me 16, a batch of 16 done so that I can epoxy and paint. Man, these deer out here turn into sharp. Look at that, look at them lines. Love those early season capes. Look at that. Pretty, ain't it? Cool, man. Feels good to have some stuff done and it still be February. I'm about a month ahead of where I was at last year. Mainly because I quit taking skulls. Some of y'all may already know, but this year I did not take any European mounts. I quit taking them completely. Just doing whitetail shoulder mounts. That is it. That's going to help me get done earlier. And it's going to help me be able to keep up with everything and keep organized. When you work by yourself, it's all you can do to stay organized anyway. So it's kind of nice to just have one thing to do. So now I've got just pretty much everything set up like an assembly line, and I can just do what I need to do when I need to do it. So did get in a couple more of the deer that had prepaid, back months ago. I think, I've said this 2 or 3 times already, but I think that's the last of them. And I can kind of go ahead and go about my business now. It is freezing. That guy's supposed to be putting in a split unit, but I still haven't contacted him yet. I gotta get in touch with him and have him over here. I've just been kind of waiting on, the good weather. I'm gonna get warmed up and get some gloves on, get my stuff set up, and we're gonna start fleshing deer hides. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Monday morning, and I hadn't done a whole lot this last week and a half. That's why I'm just going to string these 2 weeks together and just make one video because I'm still waiting on an order from Mackenzie. I don't know what the deal's been with the last couple of orders, but dragging their feet just a little bit. Maybe they're busy. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the weather. Couldn't tell you. But so far I ordered about a week ago, and my order still is not even shipped. So still waiting on that. And I've got to go this week over to Mears Whitetail Farms and pick up some other supplies that I need from there also. Got some more capes worked up this morning. Jacob and Andrew from the Southern Outdoorsman Podcast got their deer from the Weavers Hunters meetup this weekend, and I got them caped out, got them put in the freezer. And I'm about to put my transducer on my kayak. Like I said, until I get eyes, I've got 1 set of eyes left, and I've got 2 deer that are expedited. And both of those deer, I'm waiting to arrive. I've got the capes ready, ear liners, glue. I've got every single thing that I need except for the forms and the eyes. And that's what's coming. So it is what it is. I mean, but the plan is this weekend is we are going to go to South Florida and we're going to do some turkey hunting. So I have no idea if we're going to see a bird because it's supposed to be the hardest turkey hunt in the whole country. We've never been down there before, so it's going to be a learning process between finding where to drive, where to park, where to hunt. It's going to be something. But y'all keep an eye out for that video. I'm sure we're going to see something crazy, even if it's not a turkey. But we'll have a lot of fun trying anyway. Also, in May, we have already booked a tuna trip. We're going to go offshore in Venice and fish for tuna. While we're there, we're also going to do an inshore for redfish and trout. So that ought to be a really cool trip too. We went to Venice last year and it was unbelievable. Just went offshore last year, didn't do any inshore fishing. But this year, we decided to do both. We're already going to be there, so we're just going to do both. And that ought to be a really cool video too for y'all. But hopefully later on in the week, maybe I could get some more materials, to make some sort of video for y'all. This is part of the process, when you're doing taxidermy. You're going to have down times and then times when you don't even have enough time to try to catch up. And it's because of days like today. I've had probably 4 or 5 days out of the last 10 that were completely unproductive. And it's just on account of waiting on supplies. Usually, I don't have to worry about that because I stay really far ahead on supplies. And I've got a lot of everything aside from eyes. And Mears has got eyes. I'm going to get eyes this week. When I go to Mears to get a delivery or a pickup, they've got eyes. So I can get them then anyway, regardless. But I've still got to have the form. One of the guys that one of the expedited deer wants a specific form that I've got to get from Mackenzie. So I'm waiting on that regardless. It don't matter. And he's my top priority right now. But you learn to deal with it. You try to communicate, let people know where you're at, what you're doing. That's why I like making these videos, because my clients can watch this. They can be like, okay, well, he's doing this, or he's not doing this, or he can't do this, or can. Gives them an idea where I'm at. But all these deer are probably about dried up. I'm going to wait to finish them when I get my whole rack filled up, just, for convenience sake. Anyway, I'm going to get out here and see if I can put this transducer on my kayak. And we're going to try to do a little bit of crappie fishing tomorrow while I'm waiting on this shipment to arrive. Hey, what's up, guys? It is February the 28th, and it's Friday. Just now getting back home from Mississippi. Just loaded up a big, giant pile of forms. As a matter of fact, while we were there, went with Justin Martindale from Southern Times Taxidermy. We picked up a whole bunch of forms for him, too. Ended up with a total of 45 in the back of one truck. Boom.
Got to get them home, boys.
Watch that head. Along with this 2-part foam right here for doing my Missouri full body mount. So I think that's the last supply that I'm going to need to mount that deer up. That way we can do our alterations and get that thing going. So we're probably going to be working on that on some weekends and off days, what we call off days. But man, I got that. I got epoxy sculpt. What else did I get? I got some kind of new stuff I'm going to try for rebuilding antlers that is supposed to take a stain. Never tried it before. Fix it sculpt. It's made by Abe's, same place that makes epoxy sculpt, except rather than having to paint, that right there can be stained. So we're going to try it out and see what we think about it. Do a little bit of video on that and let y'all know how it goes. Some of y'all may already know. Got me a little shirt and a whole bunch of air liners. Here we got just a few eyes. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead. I've got just a couple more hides, maybe 4 more hides, I think, that I have got to shave and get back in that pickle. And all of this round of capes will be ready for tanning and mounting. I've got my other order with a whole bunch more forms and supplies coming Monday. So hopefully, after I get all these capes tanned and stuff, finally I'll have everything here I need to get everything going in the direction I need going. Haven't really done a whole lot of anything this week, which I've already mentioned that a couple times. Went crappie fishing 3 or 4 days and have caught 1 crappie all week long. So still haven't learned how to do that yet, but I will figure it out before it's over with. I can promise y'all. I get too mad when I can't do something and borderline get obsessed with it until I learn it. So I'm liable to be crappie fishing every single morning all summer long, and mountain deer at night and on weekends because I'm not going to stop until I can catch crappie. There's a limit of 30, I think, in Alabama, and I've caught 2 in a month and a half. So I might end up with a limit this year. That would be fantastic, but so far I can't figure that out. So y'all stay tuned in the upcoming weeks, but as of now, this is going to pretty much end the last 2 weeks of a year in the life of a taxidermist. So if you're thinking about doing taxidermy, well, here we are. This is what we do at the end of February. We just wait on supplies and we crappie fish for nothing. Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all next time.